Hey, my name is Ben. If you want to eat healthier, laugh harder, and live better, you're in the right place. Today on Comedy Kitchen, we're gonna do a fun little experiment. You might even want to call me Ben Nye, the food science guy, for this one, huh? Now, roasted vegetables are a foundational part of my diet and a foundational element of my brand new Buddha Bowl ebook, which is now available as a free download. I always prefer to roast vegetables in the oven versus using the skillet because it's way easier. You can kind of put it in the oven and walk away, let the oven do the work for you. You don't have to hover over the pan. You can make a much bigger batch and eat it throughout the course of the week. I like big batches, and I cannot lie. Now, I always recommend roasting on a foil or parchment lined baking sheet because if not, you're probably gonna ruin all your pans, much like I've done myself. But are foil and parchment really interchangeable? Do you get a difference in the final product? And this is something I've been wondering myself, so I thought I would do a head-to-head test. It's the epic, age-old battle we've all been waiting for. Foil versus parchment paper. Only one can win the cage match battle royale. I mean, they're both probably fine in reality, but, you know, dramatic effect. Here's what I did for this test. I peeled and diced some sweet potatoes, then tossed them with a little bit of olive oil and hit them with a sprinkle of salt. Then I put them on 2 baking sheets, one lined with parchment paper and one lined with foil. Then I put them both in the oven and baked them for the exact same time at the exact same temperature. All right, my sweet potatoes are out of the oven, and clearly the obvious winner to this battle is neither one. Honestly, I'm a bit surprised here personally, but there's very little, if any, difference between the sweet potatoes on either baking sheet. The sweet potatoes are tender and delicious on both sheet pans. There's not quite as much browning as I usually like, and that's probably because I could have used a tad bit more oil. But all things considered, I would say if you're doing it right, you can go with either one. Hey, if you want the recipe for these roasted sweet potatoes, it's in my Buddha Bowl ebook. You can download that for free using the link below. Next week, we're gonna talk about the ebook. I'm gonna demo one of the recipes. It's gonna be super fun. So click here to subscribe so you don't miss that. Click here for another great recipe, and I'll see you guys next time.